but it can be hard to land them to set him up for success.
I do think one of the nice things, though, with the Darkened Blade is it's pretty easy to take off Mundo passive if Yike's not super clean on kind of stepping in and out of that. And you really need to
go up for that grab at bot lane.
Damage from the Jun. Flash forward, manages to get the root. Good damage from Noah, but the Q goes wide, and that's devastating. Barrier comes out now. Double bubble from Busio, managing to live. I mean, Betty said it best. He's busting, yo. There's no stopping him.
Oh my God, KC bot lane, show why they're the best in the league, but the fighting doesn't
from
stop.
bad to worse.
KC.
And really making NA regret their decisions not to pick him up.
Definitely fair, as Isma, a call to take notes, but falls a little flat, I think, in this one as they're being zoned away. And credit to KC for making the fast play, hiding in that brush, as now we've got a tidal wave, only connecting onto one, but forces GX back, and well-timed to go along with the Mundo Smite, as now Jackie's trying to get involved, looking to make a play of his own. Busio, they get the flash.
This is prime time desperation, but this play needs to work from GiantX. Lot does have the TP, so he can use that up towards top of it, but he's already ulting. There's no minions.
Charging in, Kalist just sidesteps, now the TP coming in. Tidal wave forcing them back, but at least they match the TPs. Now they need to get the hell out, though, and that's going to be the hard part because, again, Yike going where he pleases. Yehu isolated. Goes invisible for a moment. Keeps the exchange going forward. Flash in from Yike. Lot maybe not the ideal target, but it seems like they have enough damage to finish. Jackie's trying to fire back. And Jun's ready to turn it. Isma ready, and they just line up for the Qs to get dunked down by the Aatrox. And that's Jun's Nico.
We're seeing the praises. It's still KC that are in control of this game. They're staying with the gold lead. Oh, it's now.
Right now, it needs to be better
behind.
than Noah, as we've got a TP coming in from behind. Isma speeding through with the World Ender. Heals from Busio to get the movement speed. Ulti going in. This time, the play looks like it's working out as Isma's instantly there to fall, but the bubble is not enough. But Kalist is alive! But Corky lives. GX have burned everything that they've got to try to keep this fight going. Can they make it out unscathed? Jun ready to try and find the disengage. Bot still living. Yike in trouble with the healing. Going to come in. He finally pops the ultimate. So many blinking health bars. Yike getting one. They want to find the follow-up as Yehu set to take over. Reset on the W. Going back in. Aurora alongside the Nami. Ready to start taking heads.
What are these bubbles, bro? He's hitting bubble after bubble after bubble. Busio. I don't understand. How are you doing so much in these team fights?
It's Battle Nami, baby! This man is doing what? GiantX is here. He holds onto the boundary for the last second.
And then a third bubble at the end. Like, I don't understand. This is not the
so actually, they're willing to take a step back because they know how far ahead they are.
Yeah, Yo with no TP there is going to be happy just getting that bot tower. So it's going to be, I think, a gold trade up for KC, but we'll have to see how GiantX can use this Rift Herald in their advantage. That's the one tool that they now have over KC, but Kalist is just taking the mid tower.
At least there's no Bard this game, so hopefully it'll go a little bit better for them. But yeah, I think at this stage for Giant,
no matter how many Qs you're hitting, and the same is true for Yehu, who has access to that ulti, has access to that TP, and gets super active on the map.
Yike is going where he pleases right now. TP behind from Kana.
Isma not too pleased.
Yehu actually.
Isma's just trying to catch out Busio, but Busio's clean on the move. It's just not going to happen. Looking for the Sundered Sky proc, taking their sweet time, giving the kill over to Yehu, and
so difficult for
his fan that the tier wasn't fully stacked yet, or very likely Noah dies there, as Kana could be in trouble. Nice interrupt on the initial tunnel, looking for the side lane pick, and it looks like everything is going well. Nice for GX. They might lose out on the objective, but they're at least going to get the side lane, the objective bounty, and a little bit more gold in their pocket.
Very clean execution by GiantX to pick up the kill. It is still, though, KC getting plates on mid, but a slight, what would you say?
Like just staying at the edge of that decimating smash as KC starts to collapse. The Dragon only slightly started. Yike debating where he wants to go. His lot is getting chunked out.
KC are spacing them so well here, making GiantX life miserable, and they're just going to drop the Drake.
I mean, Jun has no ulti. They used it in the previous fight, right? All that AoE, we talked about that dream scenario. They used it to get a pick on side.
Especially 3 minutes, you're going to be fighting against a potential soul for KC with 3 items, I imagine, starting to come through for most of their guys.
Because right now the discrepancy is like half an item, right? So it's not the end of the world. Is it hard to fight? Yes, most certainly, especially in the support position. You have Imperial Mandate, you have Mikhails. That's going to be a tough thing to manage. But if you go to the next, going for a bit more poke.
GiantX now, they're zoned out. They're already channeling the recalls. It's 10 minutes to the
Another
Drake.
flick back on Kalist. Caught again. This time he doesn't have the access to the Mikhails. The Ignite taking the flash in from Isma. KC now looking to bring it back. Isma not able to find the knockup as the ulti comes in from Kana to take down the enemy jungler. Yehu on the backside wants to finish off Jackie's. KC maybe getting a bit overeager as Lot still remains a stalwart frontliner. Noah trying to find the angles with the Qs. They're finally connecting, but the damage just isn't there. Down goes Lot, and KC take the exchange.
GiantX needed to force. They needed to make sure that they finished off KC here because Isma went down. And with no jungler, KC will pick up the soul.
And Kalisz got caught. It looked like it was a chance for GiantX to make it back in the game, but they had to use so many tools.
They can start Baron at any time, but GiantX are going to try and play off that and look for a play on boss.
Ulti into bot lane. Yehu unstoppable. Dashing back over the wall can go unstoppable again with the weirding to get away from the flick back. Taking his time on this one. So far the dive not going well. His lot looks like he's probably going to drop. They will be able to make the dive work at the cost of the Baron. But GX at least grabbed that one kill, and now it's Busio clearing mid-wave while his team takes the Baron just to make sure they don't lose another tower.
I like this from GiantX, so they know that they're probably going to have to drop the Nash no matter what. If they let Yehu just push out bot, they would get full control of the Nash, and Casey would get it regardless. So GiantX, they strike back with a proactive play. They're going to get plates in mid lane, going to get the bot tower, and now the question is just, can we stem the bleed?
They have to try and survive for another 2 minutes on this Baron onslaught, and then afterwards still find that success at the Elder Dragon.
Very likely in a map state where they will have no vision over that crucial objective. Just because of the timing of the Baron, KC maybe want to reset and grab more wards after this Baron push, but
Yike is happy to just tank this up because Corky was pushing mid, Kalisz doing some damage. There goes the tier 2 as GiantX try and hold on to both that bot and mid wave. But you can already see the turrets starting to, or turret plates in that mid lane starting to fall.
Really good pressure by Yike to get that tier 2, and now Kalisz is just hitting that mid tower. They're taking these towers so damn fast.
Kalisz not opting for any armor pen does mean that Lot is a more effective frontliner than you'd expect this kind of difference in the game. But it does also mean that Jun, Isma, Noah are that much more vulnerable to the sheer amount of damage support you can do against unarmored targets.
KC have done a really good job of staying out of the extra turret plate armor range though, which is just allowing this cannon minion to do so much work on the mid wave. And now KC looking to take it finally.
Tower broken open, 30 seconds left. One more wave to play around. Will at least be a single inhibitor, guaranteeing that pressure point for KC before this big objective. I think KC would love to get bot lane, but at the very least get some crucial spells from the side of GX just to cement their advantage at the coming Elder fight. Look, GX misstep. The game could very well end here. They need to answer this mid wave. Kalisz constantly being sped up by the Tidecaller's blessing. The ebb and flow as well, just to keep them sustained. Yike. They're doing some chunks. That's the ulti from Lot. Not going to have much effect as he just tries to zone them away from the waves. One last desperate hold for GX. KC don't even need to risk anything around that Elder. Jun going in, looking for the knockup again. Finds Kalisz. The follow-up isn't there. A flick McHale's to stop the root from coming through. The flick back does not connect. And KC are demolishing GX in the final fight, putting that gold advantage to work. Jackies can do nothing but watch as the Mundo does again go wherever he damn well pleases. GX getting taken down as KC take their sweet time, moving on to match point. In an incredibly one-sided game, too. They want to dive the fountain. They want to show a force.
It was slow. It was inevitable. KC continues.